flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bless you. Thank you. Fire department regulations, notice of proper exits. Kyle?
Sure, through the chair, we have two exits located right over here. If those are blocked, we can go right to the fire gate, so I'll move those out of the way for everybody.
Thank you. Approval of minutes, organizational meeting minutes, August 5th, 2024.
So moved.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Regular meeting minutes, August 5th, 2024.
So moved.
A motion and a second. Discussion?
Second.
Thank you. Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Approval of warrants. They are over here. I think everyone's here may have signed them or may not. Please get those signed so we can pay our bills. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. A motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I will call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? They carry. Student Advisory Committee, Kyle.
We'll begin our search and we'll have one in place for October.
Thank you. Old business. A, appointment of chairman of school advisory committee. Last year was Joseph Plancato of Second Chance.
He agreed.
They agree, so I'll entertain a motion to nominate Joseph Plancato from Second Chance.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Citizen participation. We have a couple. Nothing for that? Okay. Thank you. New business. A, FY 2025 non-resident vocational tuition rates.
Through the chair, the superintendent director and the school business manager recommend the school committee vote to set the FY 25 non-resident special education tuition rate at $19,980.
Is there a motion?
Motion made.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. B, approval of food services director employment policy.
Through the chair, the negotiation subcommittee and the superintendent director recommend the school committee vote to approve food services director's employment policy as submitted.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. C, approval of additional day shift custodial position.
Through the chair, the negotiation subcommittee, superintendent director, and school business manager recommend the school committee vote to approve the elimination of a part-time second shift custodial position and the addition of a first shift custodian with a CDL license position as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. D, approval of bus driver sick and flex day buyback.
Through the chair, the negotiation subcommittee, superintendent director, school business manager, and transportation coordinator recommend the school committee vote to approve the request to offer full-time bus drivers a total of 3 sick days per year and 3 flex days per year, and that they be allowed to carry forward up to 3 unused sick days per year, up to the maximum of 15. In addition, allow the buyback of up to 3 flex days per year at the rate of $150 for each one, as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. E, approval of substitute rate increase.
Through the chair, the negotiation subcommittee, superintendent director, school business manager, and principal recommend the school committee vote to increase the non-certified substitute teacher rate to $130 per day and the certified substitute teacher rate to $150 per day. Subsequently, we also recommend the removal of the rates for short-term and long-term, as well as the STEM substitute rates to simplify the compensation model. These adjustments will make our rates more competitive compared to our neighboring districts and offer a higher rate for qualified, certified individuals with specialized skills to fill these roles.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. C, information and proposals, report from the superintendent director.
I submitted a written report, prepared to answer any questions.
Thank you. Subcommittee reports. Some haven't met yet, and I just got the updated list with removing Bob Wilby's name from it, so I'm gonna look through. I got a couple emails for people interested in reassignments, et cetera. We'll get your name put on some from leaving this chair to go to them, and we'll have that for the next meeting.
Sounds good.
Audit subcommittee, Kyle, if there's anything, just stop me.
Yep, no.
Budget subcommittee?
Nope.
Okay, building and ground subcommittee?
Nope.
Negotiation subcommittee, Dave, you were elected chair tonight, so we were all here, so I'm sure we got the.
You got the Fast and Furious report.
Yeah. Policy subcommittee?
We're continuing to work on the policy updates. Our next meeting is September, a week next month?
It's a week.
Next Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
Say a week from today, a week from yesterday.
Yeah.
Next Monday, we'll continue on with section D on that, and elect a new chair.
Right.
Excellent.
A chair.
Or re-elect.
A chair.
Sorry, Dave.
Whether you're here or not.
Warrant subcommittee, obviously those are the people who come and sign the warrants during the week. I'm sure there's no
No
news on that, okay? Future business, regular school committee meetings next, October 7th, 7 PM in this room. Topics for future agenda, either reach out to Kyle or myself and we will do what we can do to accommodate. Remarks from the superintendent director.
Sure, I have a few remarks, but we'll start with a presentation because the outgoing chair wasn't here at the last meeting. So, Mr. Becker, we'd like to present you with this plaque for all your hard work as the chair over the last 2 years. 2 years.
It was an honor, and it was also a team effort, so Kyle, thank you, Cheryl, Sue before Cheryl, Dean, team effort, so thank you very much.
So again, congratulations, Joe. Just a couple updates. I'll start with we had a great opening to the school year. We had a wonderful week last week. We did alter the morning drop off, and each day we've had an after action report and looked at what worked and what didn't work, and we've made tweaks each morning thereafter. This morning it was still not our best, so we went back to the drawing board, and we're taking the buses out of the incoming mix. And I talked to the town of Charlton. We have the authority to open the access road from the barn in the morning, and that's going to be one-way buses only coming in. So that takes all our school buses, 22 buses, out of the mix coming in and around the building. They're going to come right up there. I walked it with Dean first thing. Then I walked it with Sally, our transportation coordinator, and our facilities director, Tony. And we've got a good place where they can drop the kids. It'll be coned off. We're not painting anything. It's all gonna be trial through cones and stuff. If it works, we'll put in proper pavement marking for a crosswalk and a walkway where the students will come in. So we're hoping, taking 22 buses out of the mix of the parent drop off and the students coming in to park, that should streamline our process tomorrow. So we're ready to pivot if it doesn't and look at it again or tweak it as we go forward. So I appreciate the parents and the teachers and the students, going through this iteration of the drop off until we get it right. But this should be a big factor.
From Money Hill Road, the buses are pulling in from Money Hill Road into the barn.
Yep. Yeah, so we looked at that. Sally was there. She was, the buses are higher, but even at eye level walking it, they have a straight shot down the hill to take a left in, and then coming up the hill, it's just a right in. It's a really wide path. You could actually have both buses turn in and then yield into coming up the hill.
So if it works, you're gonna do some signage on Money Hill Road.
Say buses only.
Yeah.
Yep, and put the time. So all the signage will be permanent. We don't wanna spend too much on that until we see it work.
Yeah.
Will this new drop-off allow kids better access to get to the cafeteria for their breakfast?
No, they'll still go through the gym down. to the cafeteria for breakfast, and we'll keep pushing that. And I think that, yes, on the first day, it was very, very low attendance. I think that's picked up, Mr. Packard, quite a bit.
Yeah, through the chair, today was not another good day for breakfast, so the kids are still getting used to going into the gym. We're getting there. There's a communication out well from me directly to all students, so they can understand exactly what their options are in the morning. It's still new to them. So I am working with Karen Lee. We did have a conversation this morning about how to make those numbers go up.
So that's the update on the morning drop-off. Building update, the new communication tower is in place, emergency communications. It's located right by the field house. The old tower has been taken down, and that area has been made flush, so the deliveries and everything can go through there. So that was done all prior to the opening. The HVAC unit for advanced manufacturing has been put in. That was a close call. The first day they were supposed to do it, the flange wasn't right, so they took it back off the roof and took everything off-site, refabricated. A new flange came in, put it in. It's running right now. Over the next week, they're gonna calibrate the air and the humidity on that, and then they also have to hook it up to the gas for heat, because that's coming. It's 49 degrees this morning outside, so that should all be done within the next week on that, for that update. Update on our practical nursing. We started this year, PN class of 2025 numbers, 164 applicants, 55 were qualified, 47 were admitted. They've enrolled 46 on that. In district is 35%, out of district 64%. Everybody's from within state, and we have 3 Bay Path alumni who have enrolled in that as well. And quite a bit of diversity. Male students 10%, female 90%, black 52%, white 26%, Hispanic 17%, Asian 5%. The oldest student is 53 years old and the youngest is 20 years old. And 85% of those students qualify for financial assistance through FAFSA, Mass Hire, Mass Rehab, a PEO grant, Horatio Alger Scholarship, and the Greater Worcester Scholarship Foundation. In terms of our nightlife, Bay Path Adult Evening School courses are developed to offer valuable opportunities to the students for personal and professional growth. Instructors are chosen based on their knowledge and enthusiasm of the subject and their belief in lifelong learning. Fall 2024 catalogs have been distributed to 68,000 homes in the surrounding communities, as well as downloadable version on the registration site. There are over 100 course offerings, including 25 new courses this year. Registration started August 12th. Classes will begin September 9th, and the anticipated enrollment is to be about 800 students for our nightlife. For our CTI, Bay Path is on track to welcome 72 adult learners to our second cohort of the Career Technical Institute, funded by the Commonwealth Corp. Besides the 3 programs we ran last year, culinary arts, manufacturing, and HVAC, Bay Path will be starting sheet metal, auto collision, and building property maintenance. During their time at Bay Path, students will not only learn their trade, but will work with our CTI coordinator and career counselors from Mass Hire to ensure their resumes and cover letters, this is new this year, are meet industry standards. Students will also be coached on interview skills and networking. The spring participants will have the opportunity to meet with grant employer partners such as Northeast Services, Package Steel, RPM Heating and Air Conditioning, All Points HVAC, CK Smith, Charlton Oil, General Mechanical Contractors, Dexter, Flexcon, A&M Tool and Design, Kinefect Corp, Pine Ridge Country Club, Niche Hospitality, The Overlook, UMass Memorial Health, Baps Auto and Paint Supply, Long Subaru, Woody's Auto Body, Fuller's Collision Center, Menkiti Group, DCU Center, all during the CTI job fair. So that's off to a great start too.
Thank you. All right, comments, questions from the committee? Bob?
No comments, thank you.
Don?
The only comment I want to ask, or the question I want to ask, is about the orientation day. Obviously, it's different than it has been in the past.
Yep.
Did you have many teachers here with the kids, or?
We did, that's in my report.
I saw it talked about the number for attendance for students, and the same thing I think about teachers.
Yep.
Did it?
Don't know if it did. We had several teachers off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I want to say at least 15.
There's at least 15.
15 teachers came in.
Students.
Yeah, they were the tour leaders for the groups. It was a great day. The students came in, they had a good time. We got a lot accomplished with them. I think we had close to a 90% turnout, volunteer turnout of students showing up on that day.
And do you feel it was, you've seen the way it was done prior to that, was that more effective? And I used to like the fact that the kids got to see 3 or 4 shops with their teachers, and then they went through the academic schedule, but, you know, with their regular teachers. So do you feel that was more effective this year than it has been in the past, or?
I believe it was more effective, and I think it was much needed PD time for the teachers with the initiative. So pulling that out and having 2 full days of PD was a really good decision on that. But yeah, no, the students had a good time. I'm looking at this trip on that, and so there was good feedback on that. And yeah, I think a good time was had by all the kids.
So it's more for the PD day for the teachers than basically that was more important, we'll say, which it is.
Well, no, don't get me wrong, it's very important to get the students acclimated to the school,
Right.
and bring them in. It gives them a good chance to get around, get their temporary IDs, especially more important this year is we got 300 Chromebooks distributed before the actual distribution day, where we did another, 600 and something on that day. So that pulled them out, and it was one-on-one. They got to meet the teachers, that were here and participate, and they got a full tour, a barbecue lunch and everything. So yeah, no, it's very important to have them come in and see it without the distraction of a full day on that, and they get to go around. But I believe 2 full days of PD is a good offering, and to give teachers enough time. Jamming all PD into one day and then saying, get your rooms ready in the remainder of the half day or whatever's left.
One last question. The water and septic, did that get hooked up to the?
Yeah, good, thank you for the reminder. So yes, the tight tank has been installed at the field house, so they can start putting the bathrooms in there. And this was, the veterinary assistant is tied in, so we can start getting ready to put in an ADA compliant bathroom in there, and bring that all up to code.
Thank you.
Yep.
You, Jeff?
Nothing here, welcome back to school. Enjoy the Chamber of Commerce weather.
Congratulations, Cheryl, and too bad that we're gonna be losing you. And Joe, thank you for your last 2 years, good job.
Thanks, Pete.
Al?
It's just my pleasure to be back here with my school committee friends, and I'll continue to enjoy it. Thank you.
George?
Nothing, thank you.
Kate? All right. Tim?
Al, welcome back,
Thank you.
and to Mr. Packard, terrific Map e-news with all the available links. And if any parent or any student or any resident in our 10-town district have questions, they're all there. They're all there. Well done.
Marie? Joe?
Welcome back, everyone. Al, good to see you again. And I'll echo the sentiment that Tim just said. I've always enjoyed and appreciate the emails, the thoroughness that Dean sends out.
Okay, Dave?
Yeah, welcome back, Al. Good to see you as always. Cheryl, congrats. I just have a couple follow-up questions. And I know it's early in the school year, and through the chair to superintendent, the Yonder handouts and things, I know it's early, but
Nope,
we initiated that.
it's time's flying. It's gonna be October before we know it, in November. So, the order went out for Yonder, so all the pouches were purchased and the contract, I think, is in place. If it's not, it will be in place by this week for the onboarding. So a Yonder rep will come out and we'll set up meetings with the stakeholders, with the teachers and with the parents. And so we're on track, and then we'll update the policies and we'll put the schedule together to get to our neighboring schools that have implemented Yonder. We continue to monitor. I just forwarded over the weekend an article about, banning phones are banned in our school, but, having devices that lock them down, over the nation. And one school district, just more evidence to support, one school district trialed it last year, just the 9th grade class. That 9th grade class had the highest GPA in the district. They were the only class to put their phones away, and that's one improvement. We've already talked about one of our colleagues in regional vocational saw a 4-week deeper, achievement into the curriculum in that year. That's how much time was saved from fighting, put it away on that. So we're really eager to put together a comprehensive rollout and start younger.
Housing project is,
It's underway. Jim toured it today. That's houses in Douglas. Not Douglas, Dudley. We played Douglas in soccer.
So
Dudley.
through the chair, I visited the last year's house project.
Oh.
We have a few touch-up items we have to do there. This year's housing project is in Dudley. There's a few kinks with the application, with the contract. We should be good, on track to start next week. So start with the framing and up from there.
and then finally, fields. I know every year we get questions about the fields and
Fields are in great shape, the best shape they could be in, without an irrigation system that went down. The rain train was out, it's repaired now. They're in great shape. We just held Old Home Days on them, and, I got the updates and the pictures the next day. They looked like they weren't even touched on that. So they're in as good of shape that they can be in right now. I believe with the irrigation system, that'll bring them up a little bit better over the next growing season.
all right, good. Thank you, that's it, thank you.
Cheryl, congratulations. Al, welcome back. Dean, awesome job, keep it up. So, onto the Yonder, I have a couple of questions.
Sure.
So, push to talk radios are being pushed now back, which is like the old Nextels. Again, it's a more effective way of talking one-on-one or across the nation, and push it in construction and push it into private for kids. So my question is, the Yonder pouches, right, they carry it with them during the day, right? They load up their stuff in the pouch, they hold it all day, and then they unlock it when they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume they're gonna power down, or are these things gonna be chirping in their bags
So we
as
recommend.
a distraction?
So we recommend that they're powered off when they go in, so you don't feel them buzzing. If they're chirping and they're a distraction, admin has the device and they can come down. We'll work, that's all part of what we're
That's
gonna
all
look
part
at.
of the rollout
Yep,
plan.
and see how they do it, how they ensure, because again, that they're putting the phone, that they put their earbuds and they put their iWatch in it. Those are part of the things that we're gonna see in action in some of the schools, hopefully. But yeah, there's always gonna be it's a burner or a fake phone that they put in and they keep the real one, but the thing is, the policy will be in place that if you're caught, I think we step the progress, there's discipline on that and do that, but, yeah.
Yeah, there's a question, things do buzz and they're in the silent mode or whatever, they still bite it.
I would think it'd be more distracting to know that it's buzzing and you can't read it, so, for their own good. But we'll see how that's implemented.
Thank you. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion to adjourn, any discussion? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Have a great night.
That's all right.
Good job, brother.